WJTS News, I'm Charlotte Olson. The first snow event of the winter season came upon the 18 WJTS viewing area this morning and played a role on driving conditions and other activities throughout the day. Snow began to make its way into southwestern Indiana overnight and started falling in DuBois County and surrounding areas around 6 this morning. State, county, and city street departments and road crews spent the day Wednesday pre-treating roads, which made travel earlier today bearable, but road conditions have since worsened and will continue to deteriorate as the day continues. Numerous slide-offs and other weather-related incidents have occurred throughout the day, and please use caution while driving on these roads. Most, if not all, area school corporations either started the day on a 2-hour delay and eventually closed or kept their doors closed altogether. A winter weather advisory was issued late Wednesday afternoon for all of southern Indiana, western Kentucky, and areas beyond. Again, snow began to fall in most areas by 6 a.m., but picked up its intensity somewhat as the morning and day progressed on. At this time, we can expect 2 to 3 inches of snow with localized amounts of 4 inches possible depending on your location. The snow is expected to move out of the area by this evening, and for the latest in cancellations and reschedulings, keep it tuned to 101 Country WBDC, our sister station, or go to their website at www.wbdc.us or follow them on Facebook. An initial test of the Celestine siren resulted in a secondary test after residents in the town reported not hearing the siren during the scheduled testing. After last night's second testing, personnel with the DuBois County EMA declared the siren in need of repairs. Officials with the EMA stated in a press release that they have notified the Federal Field Services and that they will be inspecting the siren while also making the necessary repairs on it. Ryan Weininger, Celestine Fire Chief, and Tammy Humpert, Director of DuBois County Emergency Management, are encouraging all residents of Celestine to be aware of the problem and to verify that their same weather radios have fresh batteries and are also ready to notify you if any other weather concerns come to the area. DuBois County EMA are working to resolve the issue as quickly as possible. For questions or concerns, please call the DuBois County EMA office at 812-482-2202. Last night, shortly after 10 p.m., the Jasper police were called to the parking lot of Papa John's located along US 231 on suspicious behavior. Upon arrival, police made contact with 26-year-old Christopher Bailey of Birdseye and found that illegal drugs were located on Bailey's person. Bailey was found to be in possession of meth, marijuana, and also prescription pills. Police also located a scale and several small baggies, and officers took Bailey into custody, and he was lodged into the DuBois County Security Center on charges of possession of methamphetamine, a level 6 felony, dealing methamphetamine, a level 5 felony, and possession of marijuana and a controlled substance, which are both Class A misdemeanors. The Jasper Police Department were assisted by the DuBois County Sheriff's Department on the scene. An officer with a local banking institution has been appointed to the board of a statewide banking association. Clay Ewing, president of Jasper-based German-American Bancorp, will serve as first chair for the Indiana Bankers Association for the 2017 year. Other board members include Chairperson Annette Russell with Security Federal Savings Bank of Logansport, and Russell is the first female in the association's 120-year history to serve in the top leadership position. Board members were elected at the annual IBA convention at French Lick back in September. The functions of the board are to develop IBA policy and to establish long-range goals and also objectives. The board also helps determine IBA's legislative programs and positions on issues affecting the banking community. The Indiana Bureau of Motor Vehicles and also the Indiana State Department of Agriculture announced Wednesday new seasonal options available for the restricted Class B commercial driver's license, which will also provide greater flexibility for producers and agricultural retailers. The new policy will take effect on February the 1st, 2017. Prior to the policy changes, those in agricultural transport were only able to haul seasonal loads during pre-designed periods of time. During planting season in particular, this put some producers and agricultural retailers at a disadvantage, who regardless of climate or their specific operations were unable to haul loads before April the 2nd. Under this new policy, drivers will be able to custom tailor their restricted Class B CDL license to their own needs and will no longer be restricted to pre-designated periods of time. Indiana conservation officers were alerted Tuesday after a member of the International Crane Foundation found an endangered whooping crane that had been killed a few miles south of Lyons in Greene County. According to a DNR Facebook post, evidence suggests that the bird was shot over the weekend. Another crane was killed in the same area a few years ago, and it is still unclear whether the cases may be related. Cranes were classified endangered in 1967, and the nearly 5-foot-tall birds closely monitored by biologists with both branding and radio transmitters. If anyone has any information about the poaching, contact Indiana Conservation Dispatch at 812-837-9536. With the winter weather in full swing, the Indiana Department of Transportation reminds the public to be on the lookout for potholes on state, U.S., and also interstate routes throughout the state of Indiana. Potholes form when water seeps into cracks on the roadways, freezes, and then thaws. This process, combined with normal highway traffic and snow removal operations, can loosen the pavement, creating these potholes. INDOT says that because winter weather conditions take a larger than normal toll on the roads, they make pothole patching a priority, especially after snow and ice events. During the winter months, asphalt plants are closed, so a cold mixture is used to temporarily patch holes until a permanent patch can be made in the warmer months. To report a pothole or a numbered state route, interstate, or U.S. highway, contact INDOT at 1-800-279-5758 or use the Report a Concern tool at www.in.gov/INDOT. When calling, please indicate the address of the pothole or nearest landmark, the direction of travel, and also specific lane of the pothole so that crews can quickly find and repair the pothole being reported. For the past several years, INDOT has been expanding its pavement preservation program to improve pavement friction and seal tiny cracks before potholes form. Follow at INDOT Southwest on Twitter and on Facebook. Keep it right here, because up next we'll take a look at your weather summary.